I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I coach people in organizations. I do it in a couple of different venues. One is around job hunting, where I work with individuals as their ally to help you be more effective in the job search. I also work with organizations, generally doing leadership coaching, helping people be much more effective in their organization, step up and be a leader within their firm. Now, someone sent me a couple of videos yesterday to look at about salary negotiation, asked me what I thought. These were videos about, you've got the job offer and now the offer came in low. What do you think? How do you respond? Now, I've covered this in a couple of different ways, but one thing I haven't expressly stated is what the most, powerful weapon is you have when you get the job offer. And I just want to review some of the nonsense that has been said. After the offer, you do market research. No, you've done this before you get the offer so you can set the price expectations. You talk about your value. You should have been doing that all the way through your interviews. You have to figure out what your ideal salary is versus your, I'll be okay settling for this salary. Yeah, that one I agree with, but that should have been done way before. You try to get leverage in the negotiation. If you're not trying to get multiple offers, you're making a mistake. All the way through the process, you're not interviewing at one company, you're interviewing at more. So that in this way, you can counterbalance one option with another. And behaviorally, you act humble. Oh, God, what a load of crap. I just don't have words to express how stupid this recommendation is, because the fact of the matter is, you join an organization, whether you're a junior staff individual or a substantial individual within the firm, and the nature of being humble, polite, contained and behaved is the way I refer to it, is nonsense. This is the point in the process where you have to demonstrate that you've got a weapon too. So let's say they've come in a little bit low. Now, I've got a couple of different ways of approaching this, and you can look at the playlist for my videos at jobsearchtv.com. That'll take you to my YouTube channel, and you can watch the playlist that deals with salary negotiation. There are lots of different options, including the easiest way to negotiate a higher salary for yourself, the second easiest way, some ball breaker ways to do it. There's lots of different information there, but I want to remind you of something. And that is, if you go into the negotiation needy, I need this, I deserve this, you lose, because they smell it and they know they got you. Your job is to go into the negotiation knowing that it doesn't matter to you whether you take this one or another one. Now, your preference is you take one, the job that you really want. And let's say it's this one that came in a little bit low. Yes, you can follow my advice for the easiest way to negotiate a higher salary for yourself, and I'll have a link in the show notes for it on YouTube. However, your best weapon, the most powerful gun that you carry, is the ability to say no. See, they've decided you're the best choice for them. And that's the most important thing that you've done up until this point. They've decided for themselves, of all the people whose resumes they've looked at, of all the people that they evaluated, you're it. You're the best one for them. So let's say they come in $5,000 low. And you knew what the salary range was going in because a recruiter told you, they mentioned in the course of the interviews, in some way, shape, or form. I want you to respond, and again, this has to fit your personality type. If you want to go for the easy way, watch that video. But let's assume you want to do some calm, casual negotiating. You can respond by saying, I'm curious. I was told that this job was going, I'm just picking numbers here, 120 to 150. And you made an offer at 135. How did that decision come up? Now, they're going to come up with some BS line about how they assessed you to a level of 135. It's BS, and don't accept it at face value. So what's the difference between a person at 135 and a person at 140? start putting it back on them to explain and justify the price point they set for you. And between 140 and 145, what would that have been? And where was I deficient in that? Now, the reality is organizations don't work that way. They work on percentage increases over the current baseline, but they're going to blow smoke at you. So I want to remind you, your greatest weapon in the negotiation is the ability to say no. At the end of the day, you can always say, I'd like to think about it and come back to you in a few days. So today's Tuesday, I'll be back to you by Friday. And to do it in a way that's casual, what's going to happen between now and then? Well, I have final interviews at 2 other places. So, I'll see how this all turns out. But right now, as you know, I'm disappointed. No surprises there. They knew it from this conversation that you're disappointed. They just thought they could get you on, well, what would it take to get you? As I've been saying all along, I'm looking for such and such. And you came in significantly less than that, or a couple of dollars less than that. What would get you to cancel the other interviews? Let's stop the BS. Make the offer at the right price point. They say yes. So again, the ability to say no, the ability to delay and make them become anxious about whether or not they're going to get you. Tell them you'd like to get a copy of the offer letter. You want to confirm the level of the position, because I can't tell you from my time in recruiting, there were so many instances where people were talked with about officer level positions, and suddenly they're seeing a job title that's clearly not an officer level. So you always want to make sure you get that offer letter in writing before you really commit, because, hey, look, I'm going to let you in a secret. Firms lie. And just like job hunters lie, everyone's posturing for advantage. And sometimes your manager has been talking with you about this very senior role, and suddenly you see a job title doesn't look so senior to you. So don't do anything yet. Remember, you can always say no. Always use the threat of the no to your advantage. You can win more negotiations. So I'm Jeff Altman. By the way, just as an aside, and that'll also work once you're on board. Not agreeing to do something that you're being forced to do is a very powerful asset. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. If you're interested in my coaching you, contact me through LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw this, because I just like knowing I'm helping some folks. And with that, I just want to remind you, oh, by the way, once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll schedule a time for a free discovery call. And the last thing I'll say is, if you just have a couple of questions, the easiest way to contact me is through either prestoexperts.com, which is a phone call, or through an app called Magnify, which is an iOS-only app for now. And Magnify is MAGNIFI. And you can message me through the app. We can schedule a time to speak, and then from there have a video chat. Hope you have a great day. Take care.